Hello. Is this thing working? I think it is. Let me know if you're there, if you can hear me. I'm going to put the click on. Why can I not remember which button to press the click? 2 weeks since I've done this and I don't know what the hell's going on. Welcome back, human beings of the internet. Everyone good? Everyone well? Everyone fine? My voice sounds a little bit strange. I wonder why that is. Maybe it doesn't sound strange for you. Who knows? I know what that is. That's better. Beautiful. So, 80 BPM, single stroke rolls. Why the hell not? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and right. Welcome back to Come Groove With Me, where we play some grooves, little warm up with singles, doubles, paradiddles. Gonna play along some tunes, gonna look at some syncopated kick drum grooves today. Very, very exciting. I'm gonna turn my headphones up a little bit so I can hear what the hell's going on. What is going on? What is all this? Everyone good? Everyone been having a nice time? Sun shining where you are? The sun is beautiful here in Hamburg. It's been a really, really hot day. Been working my off on a building site today. Sometimes you've got to do a bit of building work with some friends. Really nice. Back-breaking, but means I can buy a new Zildjian cymbal, so got my eye on the ride. It's between a Zildjian and a Sabian actually. I want a really dry ride, and I've seen two that I absolutely love. You will see them soon in coming weeks when I get set up in the studio for my streaming rather than from home as I have been during this COVID period. Should we make some doubles? Right, left, left, 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 right, lovely stuff. Nice straight back as always. Nice straight posture. Nice comfortable bit of air between the elbows. Not squeezing the elbows in, not sticking them out too far either. Playing from the wrists. Nice and relaxed. Nice and easy. Letting the bounce do the work. Always think about the ups. The only way is up. The sticks must come back up into the sky. Pointing to the sky. So that we're ready for the next stroke. Playing a full stroke here, so we get a nice full stretch of the wrists, full power. Loads of different techniques you can use for drumming. Your grip could be French, German, traditional, combination of German and French, now known as the American grip as well. So 4 possible grips that in reality we switch between a little bit depending where on the kit we're playing. We could use these full wrist strokes as we're using now. We can use molar motions, all sorts of things. But for now, for our warm-up, I like to just get it swinging, let those sticks swing right back. Nice and easy. Let's move to a paradiddle. Good stuff. Got some nice technical grooves for you today. Getting a little bit more complex, if you're a beginner at least. Got some syncopated kick grooves that are gonna knock your socks off. Hopefully not. No socks on the kick pedal, you're gonna have cold feet. No good. Excellent. So hopefully starting to feel nice and warmed up now. Getting involved, feeling the nice movement of the sticks in the hand. feeling good, they're feeling comfortable. This is why we warm up. We want the sticks to feel good in the hand. We want them to feel like an extension of our body. I want the whole kit to feel like an extension of our body, ideally. If we're feeling good, we get that. Perhaps not every day, but days it happens means something. You know, you're feeling it. Excellent. Let's lose the metronome. Let's see if I can lose this little frog I've got going on in my throat. So, groove number 1 of today. Nice and straightforward. A little groove with a syncopated bass drum at the start. And some 8th note bass drums coming later. That syncopated bass drum, let's just look at that. Bass drum just before the snare drum. Ti-um-ba. It's got a squeeze between the hi-hat and the snare drum. So syncopated means offbeat 16th. Or really syncopated means offbeat, but in this case we're talking about offbeat 16ths. We've got an 8th note hi-hat going on, snare drums on 2 and 4, the backbeat is always on 2 and 4, so much music uses this format. Ti-um-ba. That's that little bit of coordination there. Ti-um-ba. Just got to think about that first. Ti-um-ba. Hi-hat, bass drum, snare drum and hi-hat. Ti-um-ba. Ti-um-ba. From the beginning. Boom. Ti-um-ba. Got that? Boom. Ti-um-ba. Boom. Ti-um-ba. Ti-um, boom, ba, boom, boom. Ti-um-ba. Boom, ba, boom, boom. Ti-um-ba. Boom, boom, ba, boom, boom. Ti-um-ba. Boom, boom, ba, boom, boom. Ti-um-ba. Boom, boom, ba, boom, boom. Ti-um-ba. You could put any groove with this. You could put anything in that second half. The thing that I'm focusing on here for you guys is this kick drum before the snare. That kick drum before the snare could be in the second half of the groove. You could put in syncopated snare drums. You could do anything else you like. But for now, I've just put some random bass drums in the second half. Boom, ba, boom, boom, ba, boom, ba, boom, 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 boom, ba, dum, dum, ba, ba, dum, ba. Let's give that a go. Let's see if we can get that grooving for a minute or so with the metronome at 80 BPM, 3 and 4 and boom, ti-um-ba, ti-um, boom, ba, boom, boom, ti-um-ba, boom, boom, ba, boom, boom, ti-um-ba, boom, boom, ba, boom, boom, ti-um-ba, boom, boom, ba, boom. I should have mentioned the count for this, which would be 1 and a 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and a 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and a 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and a 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 the 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and a 2 and 3 and 4 1 and a 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and a 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 ba, boom, ba, boom, boom, ba, boom, ba, boom, ba, boom, ba, boom, boom. Excellent. Very, very nice, I'm sure. Even though I can't hear you, can't see you, I'm sure you played that perfectly. Or as near to perfectly as you can, which is good enough for today. Let's try this with a little ditty, a little bit of music from a good friend of mine, Browzini, a Rapsinger. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ba, boom, boom, ba, boom, ba, boom, boom, ba, boom, ba, boom, 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 ba, boom, boom, ba, boom, boom, ba, boom, boom, ba. tricky when you're first learning them to get those nice and fast. Do anything in the second half. Put some little syncopated snares in from last lesson. A little open hi-hat. We could keep that pattern going. There we go. Lovely stuff. Skipping straight to the next tune there. Always meaning to sort that out so I have a bit more air time in between, and I haven't done that yet. So that is our first groove. Let's just take a little pause. There we go. Lovely. Just needed to do that. Good. So we've got another groove now. What we're doing here, we're looking at 4 common placements of the offbeat bass drum, the syncopated offbeat 16th note bass drum, whatever you want to think of it as. And in that first groove, it was just before the snare, just before the backbeat. This next groove, we're going to have a little look at it after the backbeat. And I've put it in both halves of the groove here, after the first and the second snare. So that's going to sound like this. 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2 E and a 3 and 4 E and a 1 and 2 E and a 3 4 and a 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2 and 4 and a 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2 and 4 and a 1. Really cool little groove. Let's try it again with the metronome. Make sure we are nice and locked in. 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and a 1. Yeah, happy with that? I sure as hell hope so. Let's give this a little go. Again, with a little tune. Make sure I got the beginning of it here. Here we go. Give it a little moment to build up. Got something in my eye, getting so emotional. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. With your new drums. the end. Beautiful. You all played that beautifully. I know it in my heart of hearts. And that means a lot to me. That means a lot to me. I want you guys to be doing well with this. Otherwise, what's the point? We all want to get better on drums. That's why we're here. I guess that's why you're here anyway. I have no clue. Fun. I can't wait till soon when I'm doing this in the studio on my new kit. It's very, very exciting. I wanted to put a photo up of my new kit today. I didn't get around to it, just so I could show it to you because I'm so excited. But look, we got a beat on the screen instead, so why not? Let's look at that. This is a little favourite of mine. It's got at the start the pattern that we know already. Offbeat kick drum, little syncopated kick drum before the snare. And then we've kind of got that pattern repeated. Bumped, but coming in on the and of two, the bass drum on the and of two, and then the syncopated kick on the what the hell is it on the E after the 3 E and this is super cool. There are some tunes that use this that I absolutely love. I remember the first tune I heard was Blue Matter with Dennis Chambers on drums, and he plays this little triplet kick at the start actually. Dum dick ba bum bum. Oh, that wasn't very nice. Dum dick ba bum bum ba dum dick ba dum bum ba dum dick ba bum bum ba. Then he does this ridiculous string of dick which is just beautiful. Tip bum bum tip bum bum tip bum bum. It's a little triplet between the hand and the foot. But he does that beautifully, and later on in the piece I think he does that for about 2 bars, just him and the bass player doing the same thing with a lovely little slap bass line. So this is kind of a simplified version of that. We got no triplet kick. You can put it in if you're feeling cocky. But we have got this lovely little bass drum before the snare that we've learnt already, and then this one coming later on. So let's have a little listen to that. Boom. And a 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and a 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and a 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 a 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 3 and 4 triplet with a metronome as always. Love this groove. So funky. One and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and missed them and a 2 and 3 and 4. Really, really cool group. Really, really nice. I don't know how this is going to work with the next tune. The next tune, apart from anything, it's a really long intro of just click. So I'm going to get that going. But it's dead. Dead fast. I just wanted to try it. It's a good friend of mine, Alex Judd, who I have a jazz trio with. We haven't done anything for ages because I moved to Hamburg. He's still in London, but nonetheless taking some music from him. So here we go. 1 2 1 2. Let's start again. 1 2 3 4. playing along to, so I'd be interested to know if this is good or not. It was a bit vicious with the crash the first time. Beautiful piano. Ruining his song. Pause, little breakdown. Just choosing to pick out those piano chords with the crash. That was the ending. I pulled myself away from it, so I'm just going to fade it down quickly because that's enough of that. That was a beautiful bit of music. Alex Judd, Future Gold is the name of our piano trio. 4 minutes 55 seconds of beauty there. What do you think? If you managed to keep up through that, pretty goddamn impressive. Goddamn. What am I on about? So lovely stuff. Good work. If you didn't manage to play along to that, don't worry. Practice that groove. It's nice. Lovely when you get those little buzzes in there, those little offbeat snares, syncopated snares, etc. And here is one last groove for us today. Final groove. Thank you for coming to groove with me. And let's groove on this little bad boy one time. Again, we got this little offbeat kick. Before the snare, the beginning, this kick pattern's used in tons and tons of tunes, often in this first half of the groove. Really, really nice, using loads of hip-hop grooves, etc., etc. Here we've got a lovely little offbeat pattern in the second half, where essentially the kick's in the same position. It's on the A, two E and A. But here it's not before a snare. So it's on the A, but it's not the A before a snare. Dum, dum, ba, dum, dum, ba. This pattern is used in so much stuff. Dum, dum, ba. 1 and a 2 and 3 and 4. I'm counting that too fast. 1 E and a 2. 1 and a 3 E and 3 E. Where is my brain? 1 and a 2 and a 3 and 4 and 1 and a 2 and a 3 and 4 and a 2 and a 3 and 4 and 1. Helps if I can play it and say it, doesn't it? Helps you a lot, I'm sure. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and 4 and. Also would help if I hadn't had something attacking my eye this whole time. What is going on? The world is falling apart around me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom, bat, boom, bat, dum, bat, boom, bat. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and 4 and 1 and a 2 and a 3 and 4 and zoom, bat, boom, bat, boom, bat, boom, bat, boom, bat, boom, bat, bat, boom, bat, boom, bat, boom, bat. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and 4 and 1 and a 2 and a 3 and 4 and a 2 and a 3 and 4 and 1 and a 2 and a 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and a 3 and 4 and 1 and a 2 and a 3 and 4 and. Lovely. Nice simple fill, broken 16th fill to finish us off with a little 3-stroke rough at the start. So I got a little tune for this one. Nice little tune. Another one now from Browzini, a Rapsinger, which of course isn't playing because I took the volume down. Let's bring that beat back. Now we know where the 1 is. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. What's the groove again? Oh yeah. Boom, ba. Notice the bass line is kind of doing what we're playing with the kick here. Boom. Fun. So, enough of that merriment. Thank you so much. I hope you feel like you have gained something from this, that you've learned something. Get that beat away from us now. I will be here again next week with more of this, more merriment, more syncopated kicks, going through some more variations that we can play. Tons of stuff. Loads of stuff coming soon from me for you. If you've liked it, please do the usual YouTubey things of subscribing and drop me a comment saying how much you loved it and that you want me to do more, so that I know that people want me to do these. That's good for me if you can do that. That would be really appreciated. I'm going to relax now and have a beer. You have a nice evening. I hope you've got a nice evening planned. Sun's still shining here. wherever in the world you may be, whatever decade this may be that you're watching this, perhaps it's 2040 by the time you get around to watching it. I hope it's been useful, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks a lot, guys.